Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Garcia. I'm here at Audubon in Lenox, which is open for hiking. It's where Miss Carlson worked that was with us for the last 2 weeks before school closed. So Audubon is down at, it's called Pleasant Valley, and it has a wonderful, wonderful beaver pond, which I'm standing in front of right now. The beavers are out there. I'm going to show you their lodge, their dam, some slides which we found, and some canals through the Phragmites, which are those tall weeds you see in the background. So let me turn around. All right, so here is the beaver pond. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in. That's their lodge, where they're probably in there hanging out together. They may even have babies at this time of the year, because as we learned, their babies are born between January and April. So they could have 3 or 4 little kits in there. They have their back exit and their front exit, so they are going to be able to get in and out freely. That lodge looks small, but it probably has branches for many, many feet out around it, which is their food supply for the winter time. But they also come out. As you can see, the pond is open. It's not frozen over. If it was, they would swim underwater to the edge. I'm going to come over to here. That's their dam. All right, this dam has been here a long time. The beavers at Pleasant Valley were the first beavers reintroduced in Massachusetts after they were extinct. They've been here for years and years. As you can see, this dam has been here so long that things are growing on it. All right, and I'm going to get a little closer to it as I walk, so you can actually see the mud and how they've used their bodies to bring the mud over and pat it in. It's a beautiful day here. It's very cold, but it's beautiful. So that's their dam. And the cool thing here is they've actually done a double dam. So this is the first one that made the pond. This originally was just a stream. They built their dam, which made the pond. Beavers are very slow on land, so they need a pond to create a moat pretty much around their lodge for protection. That way, if anyone is in danger from a predator, they can jump right in the water and get away quickly, because the only predator that goes after a beaver in Massachusetts is an otter. So that's their lodge out there. You can see it's completely surrounded by Phragmites, which is an invasive species which we talked about in class also. That's that tall grass with the puffy stuff on top. That's not native to Massachusetts and New England. I'm going to go down the trail further and show you the other dam, and then see what else we can find. Okay, this is the on the other side of the dam. You can see it's also spread out here. It's not just a stream, and the reason is that I'm going to turn around in a moment. You're going to see the other dam, but you can see that the water on the other side is higher because that's the pond. This is the stream. Now if I go around, that's Mr. Garcia. This is the other little dam that's here, and then there's water beyond it. They made a double dam to make sure that they keep their pond together. Audubon people have told me in the past that if they try to break up this dam, the beavers fix it in one night. They spend the whole night cutting things down and then fixing their dam. And by the time the people who work here come out in the morning, it's all fixed and blocking up water already. Here's a close-up of the ends of their dam, and you can see how they put all kinds of twigs in there and sticks and pine needles and all kinds of stuff, and then they put the mud in. And the cool thing about what the beavers have taught humans, and here's a little biomimicry for us, is that humans have learned from beavers, you put the mud on the side that the water is flowing down. So the water's flowing that way, so they're going to put the mud on this side, because then the water will push the mud right into the dam. If you put it on the other side, the water coming through is going to wash the mud downstream. So if you put the mud on this side, okay, then the water will push it into your dam and reinforce your dam. And that's how humans have learned to create dams for hydropower. We learned from the beavers. This is skunk cabbage. Skunk cabbage is one of the first plants that come out in the spring. They grow in moist areas. You often see them growing in piles of snow. And the reason that they're able to do that, and the only plant that can do this, is because they create their own heat metabolically. So in other words, they make heat internally which then heats the surrounding area, which allows them to live within the snow. Very cool find. One more time. So this is scat, the scientific word for poop, which we found on the side of the trail. It's filled with fur. Aiden's trying to pull it apart a little bit. I know, gross, but very, very cool. And you can see it's all fur. Okay, that's what's left behind, which means it was a predator who left this behind. In this part of the Northeast, probably more than likely a coyote or a fox. It doesn't look like bobcat. Bobcat poop's gonna look like the kitty cat poop in your litter box. But this was probably coyote, fox, could have been fisher, something like that. Definitely a predator who ate meat though. This is a fungus growing on a tree. It looks like hen of the woods. Some more beaver activity. So Aiden, what did we find here?
So this is where the beavers come in and out to the land. You see how everywhere else is dense? In through here they can come out in the water and come out right through here. It's the beaver canal.
Awesome. One of their ways out of their pond. So as we were walking along the trail, we came to a lodge that is right at the edge of the land. This is crazy. You can see it right here. And this is their little pond. There's the dam going straight across. I'm gonna have to look into this more, but we also found this hole and we're wondering if this possibly could be a back exit. I'm gonna have to do some reading about that. I've never seen that before. See whether that's really what that is. So here I am right next to the lodge and you can see all the twigs that are in the water that they can come out and get. Some of them have been stripped. This is the lodge itself. Things growing out of it. And you can see all the things that have been cut down on this pond that they're eating. And then there's the dam again. Pleasant Valley is open right now, free to the public, so if you would like to go down and go hiking, it's a wonderful place to get some fresh air. See you soon.